So here we are in, I'd like to say, sunny downtown Straths Creek. But as you can tell, the mist is coming in. And it's going to be a cold evening. But never mind, we'll have the fire going. Very picturesque. And look at that, barbecue on the hoof and everything. Lovely. This should be good. So, we're off on a long weekend celebration is what we're doing. And one of our first stops here is the Mitchelton Winery, which I believe is going to have some goodies with us. And the lovely people that are guiding us through this is what are they? Rambling Winery Tours. And the lovely Sarah is taking us to all the various spots, and we're going to be enjoying the lot. Trust me, lots of enjoying. I can feel it doing me good already. We have wine, we have a fire, we have good company.
This is our sparkling cuvee, so Blanc de Blanc made with the Chardonnay grape. Used to be 90% Chardonnay and 10% Pinot Noir, and it's like perfect sweet spot, really smooth, easy, and a good palate cleanser. So that's just to get you started with the standard tasting.
This one is a sparkling Shiraz, and it's fruity, just how I like them. I like them fruity. Do you like them fruity?
Obviously not as much as you do.
What have you got?
I have the rosé. It's really nice and dry, and you do get that little creamy mouth feel when you've had some, which is interesting.
What about you down in there, Tanny?
Well, 2 weeks ago in Thessaloniki, I was introduced to probably the worst bottle of Pinot Noir I've ever had in my whole entire life. Sorry, Greek wine industry, you're not quite there yet. But our education in Pinot Noir was in Tasmania, where we taught that if you have a good Pinot, it basically draws the saliva from the side of your mouth. This is not either of these. This is a completely different Pinot Noir. What it does, it gives you a smoothness, it gives you a velvety mouthfeel, which I've never had before from a Pinot Noir. It's not one of the finest I've ever drunk, but it is so uniquely different, I'm going to buy a few bottles.
Cool.
There you go.
Heard it here first, Pete.
You did. The home of black caviar in downtown Nagambie. Very famous racehorse. Just one of the stops along the way with our winery tour. There's even an aquatic centre over there. Ah. Here you go. How scenic is this? Very pretty. We're going for lunch. Nagambie Brewery and Distillery. I mean, is there a better place to hang out? We're about to find out whether it's what it's cracked up to be. So far, I'm liking it. I don't care what it looks like, I'm liking it. Let's try it out. I am in awe of the plumbing. You know what a fan of plumbing I am. especially when it involves goodies to drink. So this is obviously a brewery. And I'm liking it. Do you think we'll fit one of these in the back of the man cave? That's cast iron. How good's that? Hey?
The place to wait. They do pizza.
Yeah. Oh, this is very inviting.
Close up with that
Aquatic Adventure Centre.
must be there for the school holidays.
Yeah.
Pretty much the hardest thing to do anywhere in the world as a local is to come in and order a beer. When I'm in Germany and I'm asked for what sort of beer I want, I pretty much just say so groß wie möglich, as big as possible. But here we are at a different place, Nagambie.
You know my favourite thing is if big is good, then bigger is better.
For sure.
But I've never heard that. I quite like that. I'll have to learn that. I don't know about big, but as far as taste, and we've ordered some, is the pale. I quite like that. And the amber. The amber is not bad, but pale for me, I like it.
I know that the pale and the amber both met your palate. They're not really what you call session beers though, are they?
You say session. I get what a session beer is, but trust me, when I like a beer, I will have a session with it.
Yeah, so by session what we're talking about is a beer that's not too challenging for the palate. So you could literally sit on that and stay on that for the whole night, whether it's for an hour or whether it's actually for a few hours with some friends as well.
Okay.
So the pale and amber are pretty good in that the weather is starting to turn. We're heading for darker sorts of beer, probably even past what the pale is towards the amber, which is the one that I particularly liked. And what I liked about the amber was the finish was something that I guess a Victorian is used to. It sort of has that dry bitterness of, say, a Melbourne bitter or something like that.
Okay, so in other words, what you're talking about is a beige beer. You're talking about a Carlton United Melbourne bitter or a Foster's lager in the day, where it's basically tasteless, but it's liquid and it's sparkling and you can drink it all night. But really no taste to speak
I'm talking
of.
about the finish. So the amber is a darker beer than those. And it's also something which is more ideal for standing in front of a fire and having that a bit more challenging. Like I said, it's not really what I'd consider to be a session beer. They certainly do a lager here, which is something you could consider a session beer. Well, they even have the midi. Now, the midi's kind of interesting because
It certainly is.
Yeah, but to me, midi refers to the size of what you're ordering, the size of the glass. But here I think they've called it midi because, well, it's 3.5% alcohol. But you know, when you buy detergents, and really the only saving grace of a detergent is the way it smells. Well, imagine if it didn't have that saving grace either. That to me is what the midi is like.
Yes. You wouldn't even use it as a car wash detergent. It really is.
But for tonight, we've agreed on the pale.
We did. We
We've
have.
got that to take back.
And we'll be enjoying that by the fire.
We will.
Possibly wash down with a,
You think a fireball?
at least one, to be fair. Well, here is our good man that's about to pack it for us.
Well, I hired help to pack up.
Yeah, oh, you hired help packer.
This is above my pay grade.
Way below.
We like their wine so much, we decided to buy the whole label, or what they had left of it. Is it true or wrong?
True. It's very true.
Whatever they had, we bought.
Yes.
It's that simple. That's how much we like it. If you drop it now, you realise you're buggered,
I'm
don't
also
you?
on camera.
Yeah, exactly.
No pressure.
No pressure at all.
There we go.
Good man. Oh, look at this.
Ash, you ready to be on film? Ash is going to film it. Ash is going to wrap it for you.
Oh, look at this.
Come on.
I'm wrapping.
But you can't take the camera out this way. This is private.
You gotta wait there. Yeah, that's alright. Just watching you walk away.
The walk of shame.
I'm really embarrassed. Stop. Emily, don't
Do you want to have a look?
Oh, I'm thinking I'm liking some of this already. King cashews. Look at the size of these mothers. Oh.
And this is Anastasia. Say hi.
Hi.
Hello.
And why are you filming?
Yeah, what are we doing?
We're just famous.
Okay.
Well-
so see this. Our surname is Seuss,
Cool.
right?
And so we made up the name, Seussology.
Seussology.
And
So
if you look up YouTube,
Okay.
if you look
Are we gonna be on
Seussology-
YouTube?
yes you are,
Will I get a modeling contract out of it?
quite possibly.
Oh,
so.
come on.
Yeah, do it.
Do those push-ups and you
Do you want to do some push-ups?
Kyle, why?
Oh, look at this.
Real job.
Really? A cheese wine jigsaw puzzle. This is really just amazing. There's all sorts of goodies. I want it all.
Oh, Christy was out here drawing.
Yes. Very nice.
And this is the tasting area.
Yes. And Andrew, we have it on camera. He did push-ups for us.
Have you done push-ups for them?
We are coming to an end, to the end of our exploring winery tour. The rambling winery tours in the Highlands here. And Sarah, who's very shy.
But no, it's very friendly when she talks to you. Like she's
Is she? Is she? I haven't noticed. Sarah, no. Sarah, are you as friendly as they say?
I think I'm pretty friendly. What do you think?
I think so.
I'm just not good with cameras.
How great was the day today? We did
An incredible host, a great guide,
5 places.
but yeah, it should have been more.
Do you think,
I mean,
you need more?
Yeah, at the very least.
We've had a great day. It's been a lot of fun.
It has been great. We're on our final destination here. We're going, oh, I'm looking at the sign. That looks like a tram sign.
That's part of the original building.
Yeah.
Through there. Yeah.
We're going to have a cocktail. You know I like cocktails. I just like saying cocktail.
Grab the bag.
I'll grab the bag.